After a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys ready to get this one going. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. When you look at this defense, now they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Second and 13.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Prescott from the gun. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the former Sun Devil, their rookie quarterback out of Arizona State.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them and will show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will... Bias at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A give here to Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mitchell is in for a touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he goes out right around the 39. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw. Prescott completes this one to Pickens. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Pass on 2nd down. Complete
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Going right back to Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. And here's the former Bill, Stephon Diggs. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's Cam Ward. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Titans are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Bengals get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught. It's Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Cowboys 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Prescott. back at the 11-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, "Oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it." All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Arlington as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Results in a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another 1st down.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Wide open receiver, complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
They'll run with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Braylon Allen, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This 2nd and 4. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He completes it to Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 16.
To the air again, Prescott. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Prescott now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home